Hey you guys, so welcome back to today's video. We're going to be continuing on with our second part to our drugstore haul. I just recently did a massive drugstore haul, and then we just did a first drugstore impression, and we used mainly all CoverGirl stuff because I had gotten such a big PR kit from that. So if you haven't seen any of those two videos, I'll go ahead and link them here. It'll also be linked at the end of this video, but we're going to go ahead and continue on with the second part, which is a bunch of other makeup that we tested out. We've got some L'Oreal, we've got some ColourPop, we've got Wet n Wild. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair back. Let's go ahead and prime the lips because they're feeling a little dry. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Wet n Wild lip scrub here. I feel like it's a little too chunky. That one's okay, but I don't feel like it really scrubbed my lips as much as I'd like. So I'm going to go in with the Hanalei lip scrub here. We got this in a boxy charm. We got this in a IPSI. So I did pick up the ColourPop It's My Pleasure palette. I have been wanting to dive into this, you guys. I'm so excited about this palette. I'm going to take these e.l.f. stickers and I'm going to use them so we can create a nice sharp line for today's look. Oh my gosh, this palette is so pretty. I do like to do my brows normally before I get started on my eye makeup, but I kind of want to try something different. I'm going to be priming my lids today with concealer. I'm going to be taking the Infallible, L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer, and I am in the shade 330. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and work on one eye, and then the other eye I'll do off camera. Let's go ahead and start off with this shade called Fan Fiction. I'm going to be taking it on a Morphe R39, and I'm going to put this right into my crease area and kind of blend it outward. I have two palettes from ColourPop currently that I really enjoy, but they're more neutral eyeshadow palettes. So I actually don't own anything that has any sort of color to them. So I'm excited because this will be the first time I get to see my thoughts on their more colorful shadows. There's something right there. I'm sure you guys can see that, but that's actually on my lid. I think it's might be like a little scab or something. So it's not the palette though. Now I'm going to go in and blend out the edges on the top row, and I'm going to be taking Kitten Fish. I'm going to be taking this more on a fluffier brush. This is the Morphe M518. I'm going to go back in with Fan Fiction and just deepen up the crease area a little bit more. Okay, so we got that laid down, got a little bit more depth in the crease area. So now let's go in with Sleeper, and I'm going to go back in with the Morphe R39. It's the same brush that we used for the crease area, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to deepen up more so in the crease, and I'm going to keep it a little bit lower than that deeper shade that we got right there. Holy moly, that is a lot deeper than I expected. I'm going to go back in with the fluffy brush. I've got no product on this brush, and I'm just going to buff out the edges again. I could probably just like leave it like this and add like a little bit of like lightness to it and be done and do like a full matte purple eye look, but I really want to play around with the rest of this palette. But I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease as always. Let's go ahead and pack on some color. I'm going to start off with this very deep color, and I'm actually going to use my finger. A lot of you guys say using your finger with these colors are a lot better to do. So I'm going to pack on this color using my finger first. Okay, the next color I'm going to dive into is, let's go in with Earth and Shine. It's the one that I broke, but let's go ahead and use my finger again. It is super creamy. It's like falling apart, but it's gorgeous. So then for a transition, because it's still a little splotchy on the edge, I'm going to take Do or Dough, and I'm going to take it on this definer brush, and I'm going to use that to transition between those two shades. So it's still a little bit splotchy on the outer corner right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this e.l.f. liner. This is a purple gel liner, and I'm going to pop it on right on the outer corner like that. Look, we're making it work, y'all. We're making it work. I can tell you right now, I am super, super impressed with the ColourPop formulas. I'm going to go ahead and do this eye really quick, and then we'll see what it looks like. Oh, you guys, I'm living for this palette. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just clean up everything underneath my eyes. Okay, I forgot to put this on, but before I put it on, I am going to line my lash line with a little bit of gel liner. I'm going to be going in with the Morphe gel liner in Slate. I did not pick up any gel liner. I hardly ever pick up gel liner. I never use it anymore. I should. Now that I have that on, I'm going to go ahead and apply some lashes. Okay, now we have lashes on, so let's now move into the face. For the face, we're going to start off with the Wet n Wild Cucumber 3-in-1 Primer. Okay, so I don't have a super new primer, so I'm just going to go in with the NYX Soft Focus Primer. I've been using this primer for a little bit now, and I can't say that I'm completely sold on it. While it's okay, I don't feel like it really does anything. Oh my gosh, there's really not that even that much product in it. Look at that. I just like slightly dipped my fingers in it and you can already see the pan. Well, I can tell you that does not make me happy. So for foundation today, we're going to be going in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I do have the other one, which is the Essence foundation, but I kind of want to do its own video on that one, and today I really wanted to play around with this one because I've seen so many people use it and I've been waiting to try it so that we could do it together as a first impression video. I'm also going to be using this beauty sponge. This here is actually from Dollar Lash Club. You guys know how much I love Dollar Lash Club, and they sent me one of their beauty sponges and just, you know, wanted to see what I thought about it. So I've been playing around with it for the past couple of days. Look at how big that is though. Like, this thing is huge. The texture is pretty similar to the Real Technique sponge, but it's a little bit smoother, but it gives good coverage and it's really big and fat, which I like. Oh, I really like the pump of this. This is really cool. Ooh, that is really runny. So the color is perfect. I think with this particular one, I'm gonna have to go in with a foundation brush, unfortunately, but let's go ahead and use this one, which is the Morphe E6. Sponge again. Yeah, this is much better. Oh yeah, much more coverage. Perfect. I will say I am really digging the way that it looks though on my skin. Like, it is providing enough coverage that it's covering the darker spots I have on my skin, but it still feels lightweight, like I'm not wearing a whole lot of makeup, and I'm for that. Let's go in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This isn't super new, but you guys know I just picked this up. We're going to go ahead and set underneath here before we get onto the brows. We're going to go back in with the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Anti-Pollution Setting Powder. I'm just going to take my sponge and use it to apply underneath there. So for brows, we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. You guys, it looks so good. Oh my god, I look so much better with my brow on. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my brows. I also did not buy a brow setter, so I'm just gonna set my brows really quick. I'm just using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move back into the eyes. I did go ahead and use just my Kevyn Aucoin palette to bronze up my skin and contour a little. I did not pick up anything to contour with, so I figured that I would use one of those products. It is one of the products from my Shop My Stash, which I have to film today because I got to get rid of that stuff and then switch it out. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the shade Pretty Cruel, and I'm gonna take that on a little fluffy brush and apply it all along my lower lash line. Let's go back in with Sleeper. I really like this shade. I find this shade to be really great. Now, there really isn't any sort of color in here that I would consider that you could use as a highlight shade, so I will not be using this to highlight in my inner corners. All right, you guys, so we are officially done with the eye look. I have to give it to ColourPop, you guys. I love this palette. It is so good. I know that they came out with the pink version. I might be tempted to pick that up, but yeah, great job on it, ColourPop. If you guys love purple tones like I do, I really think you'd enjoy it. There are also some really light you know, pinkish tone shades in here that are actually really pretty, and I think you could get some really great color use out of it. So I'm really glad I added this to my collection. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move back into the face, and we're going to go in with this Maxi blush that we picked up from Rimmel. This here is in the shade Sweet Cheeks. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips really quick. I'm just going to go in with my favorite lip liner right now, Bodyography Lip Liner in Timber. And then for lipstick, I'm actually going to go in with this lipstick set, if I can find it. This is actually by the brand Navy Beauty, I believe. And it comes in a little duo like this, which is really cute. I'm going to go in with this shade here. The only thing I don't like about this is that the lipsticks shades are in the box right here, right? But it's not on the actual lipstick. So I can put the lipstick back. I just don't know which shade is which. That's the only thing that bothers me about this lipstick set. But I'm going to go in with this shade. If I can find, I'm going to have to go online and figure out what shade this is. It's probably nudes. I'm going to use a non-drugstore gloss. Feel free to use whatever nude lip gloss you have, but I love these lip glosses, you guys. This here is the Benefit Punch Pop lip glosses. Gloss in the shade Pink Berry. I love this lip gloss. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and finish everything by setting it using the Rimmel Stay Matte Fix and Go 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. That smells so similar to the CoverGirl one. Well, you guys, we are finished. We have completed our drugstore first impression part 2. I really enjoyed a lot of the products. I definitely have to say that there wasn't very many products that I tested out today that I wasn't impressed with, which is good. That means I had a successful haul. I really like the foundation. I will say that I just like the way it feels. I don't feel like I'm wearing makeup. I feel like I have a really light layer of foundation on, and that's nice. It definitely set really nicely. My skin feels really good. It covered up what I wanted it to, but I'd say today's winner is definitely got to be the ColourPop eyeshadow palette. It is incredible. I love it. If you guys are looking at it and you guys wanted to get it, I definitely would say pick it up. It is incredible, you guys. I love that palette. It's so, so good. I can't say enough good things about it. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on today's video. If you guys have any of these products and what your thoughts are on it, or maybe I used something and you guys were like, I need to buy it now. Let me know down below. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the afternoon, and I will see you guys all in my next video. And if you guys are wanting to see more videos, there is a nice slew of videos here for you guys to choose from. So make sure to hit one of those videos and check them out, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye. Okay, so want to hear something funny? I just realized I didn't highlight. Like, who forgets to highlight? I'm going to go in with the PIXI by Petra highlighter. This here is in Subtle Sunrise, and I'm going to be taking the lighter shade, which is this one. And I'm going to use it to highlight. I was going to go in with the CoverGirl one, but I have been using it way too much, y'all. So let's just highlight a little bit. I cannot believe I forgot to highlight. I really can't. All right, now we're done.